I just assumed it was included in the cost of the cleaning. Have you ever heard that from a customer? Ah, makes you crazy, right? I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, if you got a question, go over to askahousecleaner.com. I point down here because there's a blue button. When you click on the blue button, a microphone appears, and you can send your question to me here at the show. Now, Leona called into the show, and she asked this question.
Hi, Angela. This is Leona. I have a question. I have a client that I have cleaned for a month. I have done just the basics and we have a set price. The third time I came to clean, she said, well, can you do the laundry room? Of course I can do the laundry room, but it's going to be extra, and she never paid me for it. She just assumes that it's this price. But that's an add-on because that's an extra room. She told me this time she just assumed that the laundry room was with the price, but I'd never done it before. So I want to know, how do I keep this client and keep her happy? I know just do the laundry room, but I'm going to have to add more money on. I also found out that she has been looking for other she's been pricing other cleaners. What can I do? What should I do? Thank you.
All right, Leona, I love your question, and I have really bad news for you. This is not what you want to hear, but when the customer assumes that something is included in the price of the cleaning, that means your package is not clear. Let me say that one more time. When the customer assumes that something is included in the price of the cleaning, that means your packaging is not clear. Here's how that works. Let's just stop for a second. We'll put a great big freeze on the cleaning business. Let's say, for example, that you went into a department store that sells computers and electronics, and you're going to take home a computer. So you go to the computer section, and there's this great big setup that has a computer with monitors, and there's a keyboard, and there's a mouse, and there's an Ethernet cable, and there's all this stuff. And you're like, I want one of those. And the guy says, sure, no problem. And then he goes and he gets a box out of some warehouse, and he brings it to you, and it's going to be $1,400. And now you're going to buy this computer. All right, before you buy it, what happens? You stop and you look at the box from every angle, and you start checking the packaging because you want to make sure before you leave the store that what is included in the box is what you need when you get home. Because if you get home and it's missing a mouse, or it's missing a monitor, or if it's missing the keyboard, or if you have to connect it with an Ethernet cable and it's missing the cable, what do you need while you're still inside the store? Okay. Now that we've gone through that scenario, that's the packaging. You saw the big package on the table and everything was displayed and it looked fancy, but are those extras? Now, it would be lovely if everything in the bundle was included inside the box, but chances are it is not. Now, when you go to sell cleaning services, is everything included in the box? Are you showing the customer the great big display package and they assume that everything that was shown or explained is inside the package? Okay. The reason I bring this up is lots of times there are house cleaners that say, oh, yeah, I do this, 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 and this, meaning I am capable of doing all of those things, but not specifically saying that is included in this package. Okay. Now, at Savvy Cleaner, which is the company that I own, we train house cleaners and maids. We have a simple checklist. It's absolutely free. I will leave links in the description so you can download a copy for yourself. And I recommend that you use it on all of your walkthroughs. And for this reason, when you walk into a customer's house, you say, these are the things that we do on a maintenance clean. Now, the good news is it's all spelled out. There are no extras. There are no other fancy things on the table for them to look at and go, oh, I want all of this for the price of whatever it is you're going to quote me, right? Now, if you go to the Savvy Cleaner Learning Library, I will leave links in the show notes to this as well. We have several courses. We've got a membership that includes all the courses. I will leave links to that. But the point of the courses is there are walkthrough courses that explain the maintenance, the deep cleaning, and then special projects that are not included on a maintenance or a deep clean. So that when the customer leaves and you leave and you've given them your quote, they know crystal clear what is exactly included in this cleaning. If I want the other things like the laundry room cleaned, here's how much that costs. And they already have a price. And they know in the back of their mind, oh, that's extra. It's like the guy at the computer store saying, oh no, the monitor is extra. And then you go, oh, I was hoping it would all be included, but I understand and I do need the monitor, so let me buy that at the same time. Because you will have customers that say, I really want the maintenance cleaning, but I also need the deep cleaning. Let me go ahead and buy the deep clean package at the same time. Or maybe they have a special occasion coming up and they need special projects done in their house. So they can add those on at the same time. Or you can just give them the price and say, hey, if you want the extra keyboard or the extra Ethernet cable or the extra mouse or the extra camera that goes on top of the computer or whatever it is, whatever is part of the package that you're offering that is extra, you can always say, come back and buy it later, right? You can always sell those upsells later. But having them available and giving them a price and making the client aware that is extra and that is separate, that clarifies your package so that when you get home, the customer isn't just randomly adding things. The next thing that I want to say, Leona, and pay very close attention to this. If a customer adds something to your checklist and it is not part of your initial walkthrough, there must either be another walkthrough or you've already discussed the extra packaging price. And so when a customer says, oh, can you just do this extra room today? They already know the rules because you explained that on the walkthrough. And on the walkthrough, this is the walkthrough course. We have a walkthrough course on how to do a walkthrough. But on the walkthrough course, you're going to say, anytime you make a change to the agreement we have today, there has to be either a new walkthrough or a new price. So if it's based on what I told you today, I can just add the new price on. You call the office, it's an extra price, I add it to my schedule, and we can make that happen for you. But now their customer is not surprised. There's no assuming. There's no guesswork involved. And can they swap out this project for that project? Or can you just do this for kicks? Or can they just throw something at you and then you gladly do it, right? Because if the customer is assuming it's included in the price, then one of a couple of things have happened. The packaging is not clear and they were not explained that in the beginning, or they're trying to take advantage of you, at which point you need to come back to the boundaries and say, sorry, I'm running a business here. I would love to accommodate this, but here's the new rule, and then go back over the rule that you already discussed, okay? So there are a couple of things that happen there, but this time, and the good news is this, it is something you get to fix. This is not the customer's fault. This is something you get to fix as the business owner. You've got 100% complete control of changing this situation so that this never happens in your business again. Okay, so that's how you do. All right, I hope this helps. If this was helpful, give us a thumbs up. If you got questions or comments, those go in the notes below. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.